Many people have these questions. Who made God, and where did God come from? Big questions like this always have a big correct answer. When people refer to God, they are referring to the Creator God of this planet, Earth. No one on this planet really knows any other real God. They may think they know other gods, both greater and smaller, but they really do not. There is only one Creator God for this planet, and He is the only real God that anyone really knows or has had interaction with. So the question is, who made the Creator God of this planet? And where did the Creator God of this planet come from? The Creator God of this planet is from a certain lineage of Creator Gods. A Creator God may or may not have other planets that he has created. This all depends upon the level that the Creator God of this planet has achieved thus far, upon the ladder of Godhood ascension. Creator Gods of other planets also may or may not be of the same lineage of gods as the Creator God of this planet. As a common rule, a galaxy is usually developed with 4 different Creator God lineages. 4 different bloodlines of gods, like the 4 winds, or the 4 cornerstones, or the 4 pillars of the galaxy. And there is a 5th Creator God over the entire galaxy, who is the father of all 4 of the different god lineages that are the Creator Gods within the galaxy. The 4 different god lineages of the galaxy are as brothers and as the sons of the galactic god that is over the entire galaxy. The Creator God of this planet is from one of these god lineages. He was raised up upon another planet, using the same system that he uses to raise humankind upon this planet. Many of us will become the next generation of Creator Gods, in the same lineage as the Creator God of our planet. Our galaxy has many generations of Creator Gods that are at different levels of ascension in the Creator God ascension process. The 4 oldest generations of the gods in our galaxy being the first of the 4 god lineages. Their father god, the galactic god of the entire galaxy, is the Creator God that began the galaxy himself. He is the Creator God that began the galactic center, Star Maker, and the first star and planet of our galaxy. So on a higher level, there are many galaxies, and so there are many galactic father gods. On an even higher level, there are many father gods that are each over many galactic gods and many galaxies. Eventually, at the highest level, there is a lineage of Creator Gods that are over the entire universe and all that is within our universe. So then the question becomes, who made the Creator God that is over all of the other Creator Gods and all that is within our universe? The technique of all of the Creator Gods is the use and application of the circle of time. This is another answer and explanation in itself, but there is a circle of time upon the earth where the beginning and the end meet. Those at the end of time bend linear time into a circle, this by going back to the beginning of time and starting the circle of time into motion. The circle of time then ends with the Creator God's own creation and becoming, which is where it also began. Like the image of the snake that eats its own tail. Using this application of the circle of time, the gods develop and create all that exists within the universe. There are many circles of time, greater circles of time over smaller circles of time, and also smaller circles of time within greater circles of time. In the highest levels of the circles of time, there is a circle of time that encompasses the entire universe, and all time within the universe. Starting from the beginning of time in the universe, and ending with the highest level of gods over the entire universe. Upon the end of the circle of time, the highest supreme being of the entire universe comes into being and existence from the generations of all of time. Once the highest level of supreme being is achieved, the supreme being God over the entire universe then goes back to the beginning of time. There upon the beginning of time in the universe, he then creates the dark matter firmament, or fabric, of the entire universe. Then upon the blackness fabric of the universe, the Supreme Being begins the first galactic center and the first star and solar system of the universe. He then raises up the first planet of intelligent life, and the first of the creator gods that will continue the creation process in the circle of time. In reality, the last created Supreme God of the universe is also the first creator God at the beginning time of the universe. At this highest level of Supreme Being God, he also has the wisdom and ability to exit the entire universe and exist outside of our universe. There it is a realm of total nothingness, where nothing exists except the universe that he did first create. This is the secret of all existence, because outside of our entire universe, where there is nothing at all, there is one element. The one element, the one force that no one created, and in itself it is made of nothing. It is the only element, the only force, and the only tool that is nothing and is made from nothing, but still exists on its own. That element is time itself. Time exists in nothing, and it always has. Whether you have a way to measure time or not, it still exists. Like the tree that falls in the woods, does it make a sound if no one is there to hear it fall? The answer is, yes, it does. It makes vibration sound waves, whether anyone is there to hear the vibrations or not. Even a deaf person that cannot hear anything could feel the vibrations of the tree when it fell and hit the ground. It is the same with time. It exists and is passing, even if no one is there to measure it. The Supreme Being of the universe can exit the universe and enter into the realm of total nothingness. There he could count to himself 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. With this he could still measure time in a realm of total nothing outside of our entire universe. There time is still passing and flowing and exists even with nothing created at all, not even the fabric of the universe. Now, because the Supreme Being of the universe can control time and time travel, he can also do this outside of our universe. The original time there being linear, but also infinite in both directions, both forward and backwards, it has no beginning nor end. Amounts of time, however, can be allotted there with time travel to set a starting point and an ending point for the creation of many different universes. Any allotment of time can then be bent over upon itself to form a circle of time, even outside of our universe. This being the largest circle of time that encompasses the entirety of all the universes, and all that is created, was created, and will be created. So, with this one factor of the existence of time, the Supreme Being can create a circle of time that ultimately leads to his own creation and becoming. In fact, he did create himself with his own circle of time. Time is the only element that can be traveled, explored, and manipulated, yet it has no substance, no intelligence, and has no creator. Time is the root reality, the only natural element. All of creation was brought into existence because of time itself. People always ask, I wonder when all things began, and people also ask, I wonder when all things will end. The key words in these questions being the words when. The question of when is the key unto the answer. The question when refers to time. No matter the beginning nor the end of anything created, it all still exists within a period of time. In the very beginning, there did have to be a first universe, and a first galaxy, and a first planet, with the first supreme God over all of creation. Now, however, I am sure that there are multiple different universes within the realm that was total nothingness, where only time itself did exist. Our Creator God has been here since the beginning of creation upon the earth. All life upon the earth was created from his own DNA. This makes the earth his own blood and his own personal possession and property. He is, of course, an extremely high intelligence being, beyond human understanding. Even those that have ascended do not fully understand God. There is a process unto human development upon the earth, 7 stages of human development in total. The earth and humankind are currently entering into the 5th stage of human development. From the beginning, humankind was made to be God's children. All material things like gold and diamonds can simply be created, but an intelligent species that has love and loyalty for their Creator must be raised up. Raised up to be the Creator's children and family, grown up through the circle of time, much like unto a garden of human development. Early on in the beginning stages of human development, mankind could not understand the Creator God, and so he could not deeply explain himself unto them. Man built up the earth for God and developed his wisdom and ways upon the earth, establishing the nations and the cultures and tongues of the people. In this coming 5th stage of human development that we are now entering, mortal man will be replaced by immortal man, and women likewise. Death will soon be conquered and eliminated from the earth. This as far as the aging process is concerned within humankind. Soon aging and illness will no longer be a part of human development and life upon the earth and beyond. The goal of the Creator God is to raise up a high intelligence species from mankind that he can also teach to become Creator Gods themselves. This will expand his house and the galactic kingdom, expanding the planets and intelligent species throughout the galaxy. Many of us will become a new generation of gods, with our Creator God as our father and grandfather unto the creations that the Ascended Ones will create. We are beginning the 5th stage of human development. It is upon the completion of the 7th stage that humankind will be prepared to ascend unto God-likeness. The creation cycle is measured by the stars and the ages, the 12 constellations, and the 28 moon mansions. Creation begins in the middle of the age of Sagittarius. This is because Sagittarius is aligned with the galactic center. Then it lasts through all 12 of the ages, and ends back unto the middle of the next age of Sagittarius. From the middle of the age of Sagittarius unto the middle of the age of Scorpio is as one creation age, or one creation day. Then from the middle of the age of Scorpio until the middle of the age of Libra is as the 2nd creation day. Then from the middle of the age of Libra until the middle of the age of Virgo is as the 3rd creation day. Then from the middle of the age of Virgo until the middle of the age of Leo is as the 4th creation day. Then from the middle of the age of Leo until the middle of the age of Cancer is as the 5th creation day. Then from the middle of the age of Cancer until the middle of the age of Gemini is as the 6th creation day. It is upon the completion of the 6th creation day, in the middle of the age of Gemini, that the creation of the first man of our lineage is completed. This is the beginning of the 2nd stage of human development, The first stage is the creation process of the first man and woman, their foundation of blood. The Creator God uses the application of virgin birth with a designed Y chromosome as the basis for creating all life upon the earth. This creation process is referred to as bringing down a Y chromosome. Bringing down a Y chromosome from a much later period of time. Starting with only heat, water and soil and some high intelligence interaction, a single-celled organism is created first. Then, from the DNA of the Creator God, a designer Y chromosome is installed within the base organism to create a different organism from it. The base organism is then allowed to multiply, and the newly created organism is now prepared for the next designer Y chromosome. The process then continues until all of the different life forms are created upon the earth and within the seas. It is through this process that mankind was also created, both male and female. Some of you might be thinking about the Bible verse right now. Adam was made from the dust of the earth. Dust of the earth was translated from the original word Adama. Adama also translated as the foundation of the earth. The name Adam, however, was translated as red blood, so would it not make sense that Adama should be translated as foundation of blood? Some of you might also be thinking that the Bible has read that only one God created the earth and all things within the heavens. The Genesis creation story, however, reads that the Elohim created the heavens and the earth. Elohim is plural. It means the gods, not a god. Some of you might be thinking about the Sumerian or Akkadian creation story with the Anunnaki and the first 10 kings. 8 kings before the flood came, and 2 kings that were spoken of after the flood. Coincidentally, the first 8 patriarchs in the Bible story also lived and died before the flood, the 8th being Methuselah. In the Bible version, Methuselah dies only 1 week before the biblical flood comes upon the earth. His son, Lamech, dies 5 years before he dies, so Methuselah is the last king before the flood, the 8th of the first 10 patriarchs. In the Septuagint Bible version, also in the writings of Josephus, the number of years between the creation of Adam and the death of Methuselah is 2,256 years. In the Sumerian creation story version, the total number of years for the first 8 kings is an astonishing 241,200 years. No one thus far has seemed to be able to rectify this astonishing number unto a more reasonable translation of the years for each king. Suspiciously, the years of reign for each king ends in 2 zeros. The reign of each king ended in exactly a 100-year increment. As you can see, this is a mistranslation of the numbers and can be easily rectified to reduce the number and include a 10th and single-digit year. The total number of years is 241,200. By removing the 2 zeros upon the end, the number then becomes 2,412 years. As you can see, 2,412 years is very similar unto the 2,256 years in the original Bible version story. In essence, they are the same creation story, only written a little differently and translated differently. Now, with these apologetics rendered, let me continue with the ages as the creation days. From the middle of the age of Gemini until the middle of the age of Taurus is the 7th creation day, the creation day of rest. During this creation day, our Creator God did not create anything upon the earth. He only then did fellowship with all of His creation. Upon the end of this creation day, in the middle of the age of Taurus, is when the flood came upon the earth. Then, from the middle of the age of Taurus until the middle of the age of Aries is the 8th creation day. Yes, the 8th creation day. After the flood, Our Creator God then did create the many species of animals upon the earth, from the root pairs of their surviving kinds. Those kinds that were likely upon the ark. Every ancient religion has a great global flood story. This is well documented. Science is now catching up to this reality, and most agree that the fossil layers reveal a rapid burial of the fossils, and the layers are of the same age. Now, the third stage of human development then began at the beginning of the age of Aries, in the middle of this 8th creation day. During this stage, the early nations were formed with wars, and their kings were as rams, butting heads with one another. During this creation day, religions began. The first Vedic was written, and also Greek and Celtic mythology. Now, from the middle of the age of Aries unto the middle of the age of Pisces is the 9th creation day. The 4th stage of human development then began upon the beginning of the age of Pisces in the middle of this 9th creation day. If you are a believer in Jesus as the Messiah, then he is the new creation that was made upon this creation day. Then, from the middle of the age of Pisces unto the middle of the age of Aquarius is the 10th creation day, our current time. Then there will be 2 more creation days to follow, and 2 more stages of human development to complete our circle of time. Revelation 22:13 from the Bible. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. Check out the book series, The 24 Elders and a Little Scroll. Here is the link.